The Philippines has been hosting a game fowl expo, attracting breeders, enthusiasts and suppliers from around the world. A one-stop shop for game fowl enthusiasts where they can find almost every breed of game fowl and everything they could possibly need, from feed to vitamin supplements, special brooding machines and the best pens for hens. Here in the Philippines, cock breeding is extremely popular, and this expo draws in breeders from America and other countries.
In the past, for example, if you wanted to buy materials for your farm from a certain breeder, you would have to go all the way to their farm.
The expo offers game fowl aficionados a chance to check not on just different bloodlines of breeds of fighting cocks, but also the prices. It's a serious business, and the prices and people here are willing to pay the asking price for a good bird. Rooster prices range from $120 to as high as $2,400. Cockfighting enthusiast Brando Ibanez has just bought himself a bird for $600.
This is passion, it's in my blood. So in the past 15 years, I've been coming back here at least once a year just to enjoy this wonderful sport.
Another enthusiast, Dr. Jorge Goitia, explains he's been into cock breeding for over a decade.
I just love the breeding aspect, trying to breed the ultimate rooster for fighting and maintaining lines. All the breeding is really a great sport, and it's also very hard to maintain your families and produce the quality cocks that you're looking for, so it's really a challenge.
But breeding and cockfighting is expensive, and not everyone is able to invest in birds with the best reputations. According to US breeder Brian Corkin, it's the bird rearing that gives him satisfaction. The Game Fowl Expo is said to be the only one of its type in the world. These sharp spurs are used in cockfighting. It may not be to everyone's taste, but it is big business here. This is one of the fastest growing industries in the Philippines, a multi-billion peso business employing around 1 million people. According to event organizers Manny Burbano, some $1.16 billion are spent every year. The breeders are exhibitors here argue that breeding roosters is more challenging than other pets. The birds here ensure they have something to crow about. More than 2,700 runners pounded the pavement on January 19th at the 2014 Yoma Yangon International Marathon in Myanmar. The runners, who came from 40 different countries around the world, participated in races covering 5, 21 and 42 kilometers. The courses were also set along many scenic spots in the city.
I like people from Myanmar here. They are good people. They just along the way.
Most of the winners of the events were foreign runners. First place winners received a $2,500 prize. Those finishing in second and third got $1,200 and $400 respectively. It was the first time for most competitors to participate in a marathon. Although it was quite tense and long for them, most finished the races because they thought it was important to participate instead of winning. According to marathon organizers, all of 150,000 yuan in revenue collected from the marathon will be donated to charity organizations like orphanages and senior homes. Lucrative business happens at the Tai Lao market near the Hue Kon border crossing in Nan province of Thailand, as tourists are experiencing cold weather there. About 10 million baht changes hands at the market this weekend. Thai and Lao traders are actively exchanging their goods at the Hue Kon market. Available goods include fresh and dried foods. The most popular products of Thai traders are blankets, winter clothing and consumer products, while Lao traders are selling farm products and forest products. Yukrit Sopa, governor of Nan province, said Nan possessed beautiful natural tourist attractions as well as unique cultures and arts, so it attracted tourists especially in winter from December to February. According to the governor, local authorities always prepare tourist destinations, personnel, foods, accommodation, toilets and guides to welcome visitors. Crowds of tourists are visiting Nan, and local people generate incomes worth 30 to 50 million baht per week from tourism. Foreign tourists buy materials at fresh markets in Chiang Mai for their Thai cooking classes in the northern province. Such classes are mushrooming, and about 5 million baht changes hands in the business there every month. Foreign tourists, including European and Chinese people, are enjoying buying ingredients including rice, fresh vegetables and seasonings at markets in the center of Chiang Mai. Today, foreign tourists like to learn Thai cooking at local cooking schools in Chiang Mai. Most of them take one-day courses that charge 1,000 baht each and cover the making of 7 kinds of foods. Such courses include the wise purchase of ingredients at markets, cooking techniques and foreigners' tasty experiences in the Thai foods they make. It is popular among foreign tourists, and consequently there are almost 30 Thai cooking schools in Chiang Mai. Such courses including the making of spicy shrimp soup, coconut milk soup with chicken, papaya salad, Thai stir-fried rice noodles and stir-fried vegetables. Thailand marks the National Teachers' Day recently as activities to pay respect to teachers are held across the country. The venue for the main annual event by the Education Ministry this year has been changed from the ministry in Bangkok to a school in Nakhon Pathom province due to the ongoing Bangkok shutdown demonstration. Teachers' Day is a national holiday in Thailand, taking place in January 16th every year since 1957. It is a day to remember teachers' importance in the lives of children and to show respect to them. Children normally offer teacher flowers, candles and incense in ceremonies. Caretaker Education Minister Chaturon Chaiseng attended the event at Kanchana Piksek Vitaya School in Nakhon Pathom, Sampran district. The event this year featured merrymaking ceremony dedicated to teachers who were killed in the insurgent attacks in the southern border provinces. Over 1,000 teachers, educators, academic experts took part in the activities, including an oath-taking ceremony in which they vowed to perform their best to serve the society. Chaturon also presented awards to outstanding teachers and agencies under the ministry. Teachers' Day ceremonies were also held across Thailand. In Yala, over 1,000 teachers and ministries officials participated in an event at Yala Rajabatra University. They paid tribute to 170 teachers who were killed in insurgency attacks with a minute of silence. The event was held in honor of Her Majesty the Queen as well. In conjunction with the 30th anniversary of the diplomatic relations between Brunei Darussalam and the Republic of the Philippines, the Embassy of the Republic of the Philippines in Brunei Darussalam held an art exhibition in collaboration with the Brunei Art Forum, and Brunei Technology Museum is also in support of the victims of Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines. The exhibition was viewed by the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Yang Berhormat Perhen Orang Kaya Perkema Laila Diraja Datuk Sri Setia Awang Haji Hazair. The exhibition showcased works by Filipino artist Pancho Piano, who is also renowned for his stained glass art. Pancho Piano also organized a clinic for art enthusiasts. The 4-day exhibition is open to the public at the Brunei Technology Museum in Jalan Kota Baru. Judges in northern Vietnam condemned 30 people to death and jailed dozens more on January 20th for trafficking over 12 tons of heroin. The verdicts were delivered outdoors in what was the communist country's biggest ever drug trial. All of 89 defendants were found guilty of trafficking the heroin between 2006 and 2012, and each appeared flanked 2 police officers at the mass trial in Quang Ninh province, which was held in a tent in the yard of a detention center rather than a courtroom, local cable TV showed. 13 received life in jail and 46 were given either prison terms of up to 20 years or warnings, the government said in a statement on its internet site. Vietnam has long been used as a connecting point for moving heroin between Laos, Myanmar and China to other Asian countries and Australia. Its courts give harsh punishments to traffickers, which until recently included death by firing squad. It now uses lethal injection. The trial began on January 3rd, and prosecutors had initially sought death sentence for 34 people. The drugs were trafficked between China, Laos and Vietnam in various types, including heroin and synthetic drugs. Vietnam had about 180,000 drug addicts as at September 2013, according to government statistics. Trafficking of more than 100 grams of heroin is punishable by death or life imprisonment in Vietnam. The Malaysia's Klang Valley Mass Rapid Transit or MRT project marked another milestone recently with the completion of a tunnel boring work using the world's first variable density tunnel boring machine. It was a significant achievement as the first section of the twin tunnels covering 1 kilometer between Cochrane Station and Pasar Rakyat Station for the 9.5 kilometer MRT Sungai Buloh Kajang line was completed after 7 months without any major issues. The TBM was designed and jointly developed by the MRT project's underground works contractor MMC Gamuda Inc. and manufacturer Herrenknecht AG from Germany, specifically for tunneling beneath the city. Tunneling works in Kuala Lumpur are challenging as the city was built above 2 different geological formations. The tunnel at the western part, which is beneath Kenny Hill, is more consistent and easier to tunnel through. However, the contractors face uncertainties and challenges at the eastern part of the city, as the area consists of karstic limestone, which is more complex due to higher occurrences of cavities filled with water and large void chambers that can cause sinkholes on the surface. The use of the TBM would not cause any landslides or land sinking, thus assuring the public of safety overhead. The variable density concept had worked as designed, keeping soil disturbance to a minimum even when passing through highly built-up areas. The machine was manned by a team of 20 personnel comprising engineers, technicians and workers on shifts. A total of 10 TBMs, 4 earth pressure balance and 6 variable density will be used for the tunnel construction. With 50% underground works completed, the overall progress of Malaysia's largest infrastructure project to date has reached 33% since works began 1.5 years ago. The MRT Sungai Buloh Kajang line is the first of the 51-kilometer Klang Valley MRT line and is expected to become operational by December 31st, 2016. The rest of the Klang Valley MRT line is targeted to be completed by July 2017.